Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because we are doing a first impression review of the new fragrance from Givenchy, Gentleman's Society Ambree. I have gotten so many comments from you guys asking to review this. I've been so stoked because the last Gentleman's Society Extreme release is probably one of my all-time favorite men's designer fragrances. It's just such a classy designer line focused around orris and iris, and like the name would imply, it just smells very gentlemanly. But the only caveat to this review that makes me a bit worried is in the official note breakdown of this new scent, they don't list iris or orris. And if you guys remember, when they first introduced Society, the original, they also did not put iris, and it was a huge flop. So I'm really hoping that this does not disappoint me. But I haven't smelled it. We're gonna go ahead and open it up together and see if it's any good or not. Fingers crossed. And also, this is supposed to be a release that is celebrating 50 years of the Givenchy Gentleman legacy. I'm loving this kind of like rose gold detail, beige gold, very classy. Okay, so pretty simple bottle. It just kind of has that matching rose gold tone. So automatically it's my favorite Gentleman bottle. So the notes in the new Society Ambree, there is tobacco, vanilla, amber, narcissus, Peru balsam with leather and vetiver. Very exciting. I cannot wait, guys. We need to spray this like yesterday. We'll do a little bit on my skin too. Okay. It's a fat sprayer. Like, geez, my hand is soaking wet. Okay. Okay. There's something that I'm picking up immediately that is kind of gourmand-ish and almost a bit nutty. I don't know why, but there's something in this that is making me think of peanut butter right in the opening. Really interesting. What could that be? Definitely very vanillic in the opening. You can feel the vanilla. You can feel the vetiver. There definitely is this earthiness right in the opening, but something kind of gourmand peanut butter-ish about it. But not like straight up peanut butter. There are actually fragrances out there that literally smell exactly like peanut butter. This is not quite like that, but it's like this creamy kind of nuttiness that is different. But I get some sort of like orris-y iris in here. So I think it's pretty safe to say that that is still here. Definitely like a wintry take on this DNA. I mean, I think that you can wear any Gentleman in the winter, but this one is more like made for the winter, I think. Don't really pick up on too much tobacco. It doesn't really feel too spicy, but what I will say, as it's drying, I'm getting more of this like resinous, almost kind of like honeyed, syrupy resin tone to it. Okay, on the skin, it's different. There is, wow, it's a lot better on the skin, thank God. There's almost something a little bit minty about it on the skin. There's definitely a bigger dose of vetiver on the skin, which I like because it makes it feel more masculine. And that peanut butter vibe is not so strong on the skin either. But also that kind of orris-y vibe, there's something kind of soapy on the skin. I'm gonna spray Society Extreme to compare because I don't know, I think I like the other one better. I can tell you some differences between the two. Oh yeah, wow. Immediately the Extreme, the past release, feels more wearable, but this is kind of sexy in like a very cozy, snuggly way. It gives off that vibe of like a very high class, like jazz club lounge, New York City at nighttime, in the winter. It's softer versus the Extreme is feeling sweeter. It's feeling more aromatic. I am really liking how the new Ambree is settling. Wow. Yeah, it got a lot smoother like that. Just like settled into the skin and got so much better. I was questioning it there for a second. I'm like, oh no, am I going to hate this? But no, it really settled nicely on the skin. Very gentlemanly. It's very smooth. It's really the best way to describe it. Is everything kind of blends really seamlessly together in the new Ambree. It's kind of hard to pick out separate notes, but it works really well. And there's something kind of slightly smoky about it. It's sexy. I will say for the winter time, this is beautiful to pull out for the nighttime. Interesting too. I'm telling you, there's something about Givenchy Gentleman line that just takes it a step above most other designer fragrances because they still have that likability factor, but I feel like they add some elements that make it feel a bit more grown up and sophisticated than a lot of other designer fragrances that are just like sugar bombs. This is definitely something more mature, but not mature in an old man way, but like in a sexy, grown up type of way. I like it. I really am liking how it's settling on the skin. Wow. And as it's kind of drying more, I'm getting some of this sweet resin, honeyed amber. And the tobacco still doesn't really take over the scent. It's kind of minimal in the background, and I think it's adding that bit of smokiness that I'm picking up on. But overall, it's really pretty. It's really beautiful and just so manly. Like, I love how Givenchy does that. This is like what I would want my man to smell like. Not like Jean Paul Gaultier, Le Male Elixir, that kind of like sugary bomb tobacco scent that we're used to smelling. I like this way, way, way better. It's just so much classier. And I like that it's not too strong. I feel like the extreme version is much stronger than the new Ambree, but I like it because with the Ambree, it's the type of scent that is going to pull you in. It's going to make you want to come in closer to really get the full effect of the fragrance. It's definitely a scent that is perfect for like close encounters with a lady friend or just anyone that you want to come in closer. I don't really get the iris. I don't really pick it up. I feel like maybe it's kind of playing along with the vetiver in the background, maybe adding something a bit rooty and earthy, but I don't really get that orris butter vibe. It's more of like this kind of soft vanilla, soft natural vanilla with these resins, these deep kind of semi-sweet resins with a very, very, very light spice and smokiness in the background. And the leather is very soft too. This is very wearable if you want to consider it as a leather scent. I don't know if I would say that. Everything just really blends together very well. It's very well finished, very well done. Whoever perfumed this, hats off to you. I really like it. If I have to rate it, I'm going with a solid 9.5 out of 10. It is very, very nice. Full bottle worthy in my opinion. Givenchy has done it again, and I just hope that they continue this trend of creating new amazing gentleman fragrances. And what I like about this too, especially comparing it to the extreme, is that they're very different from one another. So it's not going to feel redundant to have both. Like, they are very, very different, which I feel like the original Society and Society Extreme were a bit more closer related. So I like that they, you know, took the time to actually create something new with Society Ambree. But guys, that was just my first impression review of the new fragrance from Givenchy, Gentleman Ambree. I want to keep testing this out. I'm really impressed by this, and I will maybe do an updated video in the future. So please let me know down below if you're interested in trying this fragrance and if you'd like to see that updated review. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all so, so much, and look forward to a lot of new release videos coming very soon because they're just throwing them at us at this point. But I appreciate you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.